We're big DC fans here. We keep track of everything that's going on, and right now, DC is hot. Peacemaker has been great, and there's a lot of casting rumors for a lot of characters. And one of those casting rumors is Alan Ritchson, and who he may be. Will Alan Ritchson play Hawkman? Doubtful. He already played Hawk. Will he play Bane? Maybe. Possibly. That's a possibility. How about Azrael? This, I think, is a very interesting take. This puts him in the Batman universe, and it really fits his physical physique. Here's one I'm throwing out. Maybe Firestorm? I like the super powerful characters. I think he could be fun. Of course, he would need someone to go with him, a pair or a duo. That's how Firestorm works. But I would love to see this character brought to the big screen. Another one that I think is a possibility is Kilowog, but he would be a full CGI character. I don't see them putting him in a suit. How about Magog from Kingdom Come? Now, this is the logo that is on Superman's chest. So if James Gunn wants to use the Kingdom Come storyline, then Magog is going to be a very important part of that. Of course, he could just change things up, but Alan Ritchson would fit that role, I think, and totally play a menacing villain. On the good guy side, I think he'd be great as Animal Man. Being a family man with animal powers, he may be a little big for the role. I don't think that really stops this from happening. A family-centric superhero is something I think the public will very much embrace. To go on the other side of the spectrum once again, he could also play Deathstroke. Some people may think he's a little large for that role. Again, we don't know what Batman's going to look like. But making him a huge threat to the DC universe, just by himself. A huge favorite of mine would be Etrigan, the Demon. A Jack Kirby invention. I can see Alan Ritchson playing this character easily. The biggest question is the creative direction. Do you do full CG? Do you do a suit like Metamorpho? I also think Alan Ritchson fits the Jason Blood character. Is Etrigan going to happen? Probably not. But I can hope. Another hopeful choice would be Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing has to come at some point. James Gunn has already announced it. I know it's in the works. And Swamp Thing is a huge part of the DC universe, especially if you're doing this God and monsters phase. A suit would work here easily, but I don't see Alan Ritchson, I don't see Alan playing the other character. Just the guy in the suit. So I'm not sure if that would really work. Maybe one day. And our last and most likely option is Wildcat. I think this is exactly the character he's going to be playing in this universe, which will allow him to join the Justice movies alongside all the other established characters very easily. Wildcat is a classic character that James Gunn has been on the record of liking and wanting to bring to the big screen. And he's in the mural in the Superman movie. Maybe this will be Wildcat 2, I don't know, but I really do think this is going to happen. Alan Ritchson as Wildcat. And that's the last of the movie news.